Don't forget the New York Times suppressed the story. The Washington Post suppressed the story. They went along with, it's hacked, disinformation. And it took months for them to come around. CBS 2 weeks ago finally ran a report saying, we've been able to verify that the laptop was real, after Leslie Stahl looking Donald Trump in the face and saying, that can't be verified. It can't be done. So the mass media all participated. It wasn't just Twitter. Twitter was first, but all of them agreed, we're not going to publish this information. We're not even going to look into it. And it was verifiable, as we now know, because they've all gone on to verify it. So what does Elon Musk do? He's in a pickle, right? He's got to find somebody who will report the truth. It's like Wonka. He couldn't bring any adults into the factory to take over because they would have wanted to do it their own way. They'd already proven they couldn't just be loyal to Wonka. So he had to go outside. He had to go to children. Elon Musk was in a similar position. He couldn't go to the New York Times. He couldn't go to the Washington Post. They'd already shown their bias against reporting anything fairly on this story. So he had to go to an independent journalist like Matt Taibbi, who will not do what Elon wants. He will do what the facts show. That's what Matt Taibbi's known for. He's loyal to none of these hacks. He's known for sticking a finger in the eye of these corporate people. So if that's what it had shown, with respect to Elon or anybody else, that's what he would have reported. But he is under such attack right now, Michael, Matt Taibbi, just for reporting what the files show.
The richest part of this whole story, as far as I'm concerned, is the media. As I say, the story is about us and how we're not crazy. And then the news that we're seeing is in the news itself, because the line that you're seeing leveled against Matt Taibbi, coming from people like Wajahat Ali, coming from people like Ben Collins at NBC, coming from all of these blue checks in journalism, is they say, Matt Taibbi is now a PR flack for the richest man in the world. This guy, he used to be a good journalist, but now he's nothing but a spokesman, a tool for the richest man in the world. And I think, fellas, you work for NBC, you work for this outlet, you work for that outlet, and really we're talking about the entire journalistic establishment. Collectively, you're talking about powerful, entrenched entities that are much, much richer than Elon Musk. Elon Musk has a lot of money, but he is one guy, okay? And Matt Taibbi is reporting an actual story that all of you people not only didn't uncover, not only didn't investigate, but actively worked to cover up for interests that are far more entrenched, far more powerful, and far richer than Elon Musk. So before you accuse Matt Taibbi of something, how about you take a look in the mirror and look at your own corruption?
That is such a good point. It's like, what choice did he have? What was going to happen if he went to the New York Times or to the Washington Post or to NBC with this story? They would have done exactly what they did before, only they had even more reason to do it this time around, because now their own reputations were already invested in this is disinformation, right? Like now they've embarrassed themselves already by going along that line. They're not going to be running to report how bad their embarrassment really should have been, how it really was being wrongly suppressed, and they went along with it. So he goes to Taibbi, and then you get like that guy, Ben Collins at NBC, who tweets out the following. Elon Musk paid $44 billion to discover what we already knew. Content moderation is messy and involves whole teams of people with a range of viewpoints trying to appease different political factions. He then gave leaks, in quotes, to Substack Man to present it as a blockbuster. What a prick Ben Collins is. Substack Man? Matt Taibbi? I mean, honestly, what has Ben Collins ever done? I never heard of him. I never heard him, ever, until he's been saying all this social justice bullshit lately. Matt Taibbi, I mean, we could go down the list of all the great reporting he's done. His quotes and his journalism are on the back of several books because they're so clever and insightful. On and on it goes. He's made it as an independent to the point where he's trusted by both sides. He is of the left, but he's a guy who could appear on Fox News as well. Ben Collins should take a seat because Substack Man just got a great scoop. And even if you don't think there's a smoking gun in it, there's no question that it's a major scoop for Matt. And rather than saying, hey, let's see what he has, why attack him unless you're feeling defensive about your own positioning on it?
Well, of course, Matt Taibbi's report here just exposes all these guys, Ben Collins in particular, but the rest of them as total hacks. But you can see the hackery even in the way they've changed their tune on the story. In 2020, we were told that this story was so explosive and dangerous that it had to be actively suppressed by the people who control our public square, some of the most powerful people on earth. You couldn't even private message it. And now we're told, oh, it's a nothing burger. This is the classic Clinton PR strategy. The Clintons, for their entire career, going back to the 80s, they would say, oh, here's a scandal. No, it isn't. What do you mean a scandal? No, there's no scandal. Stop asking me about that scandal. There's no such thing as a scandal. For months and months and years, and then finally, when they couldn't deny it anymore, they would say, oh, that's old news. Oh, forget about it. Who cares? At this point, what does it matter? And so when we talk about these people sounding like PR hacks, which is the accusation against Matt Taibbi, these establishment liberal journalists are using all of the tactics of PR professionals. I just think the difference here is that they're not doing it very well. They're not convincing anybody, hence the need to resort to insults and ad hominems.
There is so much to love about the changing of the seasons, right? What better way to soak up the best of this one than with a Michael Phelps swim spa by Master Spas? A Michael Phelps swim spa combines the benefits of a pool with the therapy of a hot tub. It comes in a variety of sizes to complement almost any yard, even if it's a small one. Master Spas worked with Michael Phelps to develop an at-home training and fitness solution that you can use year-round in any season, even the winter. Exercising in the water is a great way to include physical activity into your daily life. Relax after an afternoon of raking leaves or shoveling snow. The spacious swim area gives you room to stretch your tired muscles or relax your aching back. As your fall calendar fills up, or winter as it is about to be, a Michael Phelps swim spa will be the perfect place for you to spend some time together as a family. It's just like a little oasis for you and your family to get out to and spend 15 minutes together. The swim spa draws people outdoors, from kids to grandkids. They're all going to love splashing and playing in that swim area. Michael Phelps swim spas are 100% made in the USA by Master Spas. That's the world's largest swim spa manufacturer. A Michael Phelps swim spa is energy efficient too. You can use it all year long. Go to masterspas.com, put in the promo code MK, and that will save you $1,000 on a Michael Phelps swim spa or $500 on a Master Spas hot tub. Masterspas.com, promo code MK. Hey, thanks so much for watching. If you like what you just saw, hit the subscribe button for more clips and full episodes.